Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New York Jets. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Cooper, the man in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Clark caught. It's Wilson. Oh, able to avoid him. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And a well-executed 22-yard gain.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. 2nd and 9. Now Minshew. And that one too wide and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Minshew. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. A little jet sweep to start the drive. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Clark. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bush. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 88 yards.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
Clark looking to throw on 2nd down. And here's the former Raider wideout, Amari Cooper. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Off play action. Clark. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clark. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Armstrong. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Jets defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to read.
7 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Second down and 6 now. Out of the gun is Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Clark to throw on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The Jets at 14-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. They'll go again with Bush. Nifty move. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Off the play fake. Clark. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Bush trying the middle. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On the counter, it's Bush. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. He'll set up to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Clark. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bush.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Cooper.
And their drawing board, he's going to be swallowed up right away.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Clark.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now Clark to throw on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Back to throw. Clark. He's got it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. Clark.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That's caught by Myers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. It'll be Minshew again. Mayer there to bring it in. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they lead the visiting Browns in that one at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
As they begin their 2nd half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the 2nd half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but there are definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Throwing to start the drive. Clark.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. This is Bush. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run up the middle with Bush. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clark.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a terrific return as he brings
momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Off play action, it's Minshew.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
New York set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple of shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
Off play action. Clark. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bush. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Operating from the gun. Clark. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. There he goes, right side.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And New York set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Clark.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Able to push his way through. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here's Clark throwing on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. Clark. They shakes it, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Minshew, 1st and 10.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And Michael Mayer, his intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike, 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And fights him off.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
The 20. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done, they continually built energy in this one. And how about them culminating with a pick six?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Minshew throwing on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Will McDonald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The New York set to take the field.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Bush. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
102 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets,
they move to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game still to go in the regular season.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.